welcome back. My name is Ulvind, and this is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, I will explain pretty much what's going on. So, I will take Waluigi. There might have been an incentive, but I decided, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do Waluigi because the Wah meme. Yeah. So, we have the 200cc Grand Prix. These are the requirements for the run to be valid. The CPU has to be hard. The courses in order, races 16, and normally we should be good. We will start in Mario Kart Stadium. Keep in mind, I will ask everyone in the chat to actually count the number of items that hit me in the run, mostly because I will donate personally $2 for every single item that hits me.
So we can say wow every time you get hit.
Yes.
Good.
That might be a solution. Okay, so we're going to start Mario Kart Stadium in 3, 2, 1, go!
Blast off!
So, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the Nitro tracks, we play the first 16 tracks that were released on the Wii U version, back on the Wii U version, Mario Kart 8, and it's mostly tracks that you will see are pretty much adapted to 150cc. So playing in 200, you will see that it's going way, way faster than you might see usually in your 150cc runs. So I'm taking the second place item, so I have pretty much a defense against every item that might hit me. This includes pretty much the green, red, blue shells that might, well, green and blue at least. Red and shocks, it's a little bit more complicated. So something to note is that pretty much every time you get hit by an item, you have pretty much a different, like it takes pretty much a different time for you to actually go back to full speed. So for example, there we go.
Oh no.
That's one.
Wow!
So that's one. So for example, for the shock, I lose a total of 4 seconds every time I get hit by a shock, which is actually pretty massive in the context of a speedrun. And we will try to pray it does not happen as often as it might be. And we are about to finish the first race. The blue shell will not hit us because it's way too far. And 145, that's pretty decent for a first race. Keep in mind, after the finish line, it doesn't count. Have you counted how many times I got hit in practice? I did a run at a marathon called Bourg la Run, which is a French marathon. I got hit a total of 32 times in the 16 tracks. So I expect to give out a maximum of $70. Yeah. Okay, so I'll take in the second place item. That's good. That's a defensive item, and we pretty much are set for the entire race. We're pretty much at a point where it will be pretty hard for AI to actually pass us unless they have like a lot, and I mean a lot, of red shells. Okay, have I hit anyone? I did. Okay. So, thing is, when I have an item, when I have a coin in first place, I will actively make sure that I keep this coin until I have a second object. Mostly because the game is programmed in such a way that if you get hit by an item, if you have a coin in first item, okay, 2. If you have a coin in first item, the next item will automatically be a defense item. The game is programmed that way. And it will be... okay, I will get hit by the blue here. That's pretty sure. Let's see where it can be hit. And 3!
I hope you enjoy my valuable commentary.
3! I love the people in the chat. 3! Did you pick the character in cards? The character? Well, Waluigi is one of the most used characters in 200cc because he's fast, but not too fast, as to make it completely uncontrollable. And the card combination is pretty much the combination you will see in every run of Mario Kart in 200cc. And even in competition, in competitions of Mario Kart, you will see this combo used pretty much almost every single time. So, Sweet Sweet Canyon. A track full of diabetes, I guess. And we finish, or like, one of the main objectives is to have 10 coins as much as you can. Mostly because there is a... mostly because there is a... Oh, the blue shell is arriving. And I don't know what I was talking about. Can you remind me?
Oh god, I forgot to. Oh no!
That's
I
fine.
was looking
That's
at
fine.
chat.
That's fine. I'm going to get that anyway. 4! And oh my god.
I gotta do different way each time, you know.
Is this
Gotta
against,
spice it up.
is this against the Skydrift clone? Yeah, because for those who didn't know, I ran against the Skydrift like about an hour and a half ago. So yeah, it's no, it's. I was talking about coins, yes. So when you reach 10 coins, you see that the coin counter is actually orange instead of white. It's mostly because there is a speed boost that you get when you have the 10 coins. I wonder what the context is between Pingle Peach's addition to the game.
It was easy to make.
I should give you your answer. Do you do competitive time trials? Time trials, yes. Competitive, not so much. I know a lot of players that actually do competitive. Mostly the players that do it without items. Because yes, there are different categories. The first being items, the one I run right now, and the second being no items. And this one is a little bit more tricky because it relies entirely on skill. And why is this the best card combination? Because it has a pretty low speed and a very high acceleration, which you pretty much need in this mode. That was close.
Wasn't it used in 150cc a lot as well?
Hmm?
This vehicle combination is used in 150cc a lot
It's
as well.
yes, used a lot on 150cc as well. In competitive specifically, you would see it actually pretty often. Oh, and the blue is arriving. Yeah, it would definitely hit me. And I actually haven't talked so far about. Oh, come on.
May I jump in for the incentive?
How much? 5, I think. Yeah, I think 5. So what is important as well is to do what's called the NISC. So non-item shortcut. Oh my god, this is the worst item. Oh. Okay, good. You say that. So what is important to do as well is the NISC, non-item shortcuts. They are way easier to do in 200cc than in 150cc. The next track is going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit more. Yeah, it's a figure 8 pretty much. So if Tricro wants to plug something, read donations.
It's figure 8, but in Scotland.
Oh.
If you want to read something, plug donations, go ahead.
Oh, I will, because there's a donation that came in for $10 from Paulaster saying, pardon headphone users, wah! Put this money towards Freedom Planet Showcase. Village Showcase, yes, thank you. Paulaster, I appreciate that.
Ah, my god. Come on, please.
Shall I also continue to read on? Are you good?
Yeah, you can continue.
Alright, let's go. We would like to also thank BSG for supporting this marathon. They hold monthly gatherings in the Netherlands, for people who are in the Benelux region, we have also supported. They have also supported the UKSG from the very beginning by spreading the word and providing us with a channel to stream in the past sessions and other things. You can see the 33rd event on the weekend on the 8th and 9th of February. Also submit to BSG Annual. That's happening on the 9th to the 15th of August. And I'll hand that back to you.
And that was 6. Oh, okay.
So somebody asked about the flag.
The flag, yes, it's actually the flag of Brittany, which is a region of France. The reason why I picked it... Okay. Please? Yes!
Oh, wait.
That's what I wanted to explain. So there is a mechanic in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that we pretty much abuse during the speedruns, is that when you get hit by an object, you have a 2.5 second window in which you cannot get hit again.
I see.
So 7. That's 7.
So that does
No, that's
indeed
7.
count as 7.
And yeah, the flag is the flag of Brittany, which is a region of France. Do you actively avoid your ramps so they're slower? Well, in this case, yes, because you actually lose a slight speed, whereas if you keep your speed during all the flat section, it's going way faster. Good.
You know, I found it funny, like, my brother was thinking the Vicky Buggy's one of the weaker vehicles. I just told him, like, no, it's one of the most top vehicles.
Well, depends with what wheels it is used.
I think he was using similar wheels. Or was it the same? I don't remember. It was a long time ago. He's not a speedrunner.
Yeah. Alright. Do not have a blue that's going yet. I should have shut my mouth.
So somebody asked, no bunny hopping or something like that used in time trials?
The fire hopping that was in Mario Kart 8 was patched in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it's absolutely useless to try fire hopping. Okay, good. So if the blue arrives, I'm safe because I have the horn, which is an item that appears pretty unfrequently. I think it's 2.5% chance to appear. And so far it's going pretty good. Less than 12 minutes for... No, that's definitely not world record pace. That's definitely not world record pace. So for those who are wondering, the world record on this is 31 minutes and 15 seconds. And my PB on this is 33 minutes and 2 seconds. And so far we are something like 5 or 10 seconds behind my PB, I think. So we use the shroom to actually cut this corner, which will give us an advantage for the beginning of the track, and already we're pretty much far ahead. This part is a little bit complicated because you have to brake pretty hard to be sure to not hit the wall.
It's a cool looking stage though.
It's a very cool looking stage with a cool gimmick as well. Switch between water and air. No, water, air, ground stages. It's pretty cool too to think about. So, if you want to read something, plug something, go ahead.
Alright, I certainly can do. Well, next up after this is the Dust Run, but after that is the Pokemon Shield any % run. And we have several name incentives going forward. So just to list them all off here, Drillbur, we have 2 for that so far. $10 for Wilbur, $5 for Molly, so Wilbur is currently winning. Growlithe, we only have $5 in that for that, and that's Jaws. Score Bunny, we have Sheila, and that's $5 as well. We have 2 shirt numbers, which is 252 and the 421. 252 winning by 48 cents. Trainer name, we have Mibs, Oyu, and Yeet. Mibs winning with 15. Oyu coming at 7, and Yeet coming at 502. I'll pass it on back to you.
Okay, so this is pretty much the first peacekeeper of the run. It's a very hard, very technical track, already in 150cc. And add 200cc and it becomes pretty much a nightmare to run for anyone that's pretty much begins in 200cc. Especially if I get hit by a red right now. Because, there you go. This is the worst place to get hit by a red, because you lose so much. Like I said, you lose so much time, so that's 2 more. I think that's 11. Okay, I'm going to be safe here. There you go. There you go. And I'm going to get hit again. Am I? No. Yeah, I should shut it when it comes to calling objects. That's 12. So this is pretty much the type of Nisk I'm talking about. So pretty much you. What the hell? That's 4 in a row. That's 13. Okay. Yeah, we're way behind PB right now, pretty much, because of everything that happened. I had a very good Shy Guy Falls in my PB, but here it's going to be a little bit more complicated to make it. $16-14, that's not exactly what I would call, like, really bad, but
Just marathon luck.
Yeah, there's a lot of luck involved in this run, pretty much. Yeah, the AI gets better items, based on how far I actually am from them. So the furthest I'm from them, the better luck they have in terms of objects. Like for example, it's not uncommon in speedruns to see the second place AI get a star in second, which is something you would rarely see in normal play.
How straightforward do you call this level? How straightforward would you call this level?
So here is so this level is called, for those who are wondering, this level is called Sunshine Airport.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I forgot.
Well, it goes to a lot of destinations. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this game, like for the fact that most destinations you would see in this game are based either on things from Super Mario Sunshine or other places in the game as well. Okay, I'm going to wait a bit until I have... Good. And that's the blue. Yeah, I'm going to get hit. Just need to find the right place. Oh god. Why do this?
Worst place to get hit.
Yeah. Is that okay? That seems to be 14 or 15. I think. Yeah, 15. I don't seem to be extremely lucky today, but that's fine. It's for charity. Okay. So 16 because the tire hits you too. Dolphin Shoals. This is a pretty nice track with a very, very good music. Now, I said after the finish line doesn't count. I said it at least once. And I'm going to get paid. Yep. I was pretty sure about that. Now, I'm going to take the double here. And same, like, the strategy is pretty much take a double as soon as you can and hold on to the items for as long as you can as well. Okay, so little known facts. You can basically skip this entire section by gliding over it. Need to judge his decision. Yeah, I'll check it by the end. If I want to add like $2, I will add it. But for now, it's 15. It's 16 then. Okay, so 16.
So I just noticed, like, when you go out of water, you get the soaked effect, but you don't get it when you're small.
Nope.
That's weird. I think it's an oversight.
Luigi's voice is making me surprisingly uncomfortable. Maybe it's because of the meme. Maybe. I said at the beginning, after the finish line, it doesn't count. Okay, so Electrodrome is pretty much it's a very nice track as well. Extremely simple.
Very aesthetic.
Extremely musical as well. So, right now there's pretty much nothing to say, so if you want to plug anything, read donations, go ahead.
Alright, will do. Well, hey, yes, we're coming to you live from Glasgow, Scotland. Coming from you, UKSG. We're raising money to support Young Minds, a charity leading the fight for a future where all young minds are supported and empowered, whatever the challenges. Your donations help them to make sure young people get the best possible mental health support and have resilience to overcome life's difficulties. Alright. Should I read another?
Sure.
Sure, okay. And if you didn't know, last year, Young Minds head meds... No!
I thought it was going to be broken. Never mind. Okay, continue.
Wow, 18. Sorry.
No problem.
We've helped over 1 million people with straight talking advice and information about mental health medication, and Parents Helpline gave high quality support and advice to over 10,000 patients, with 77% of parents saying they felt more informed after contacting the helpline. I think I'll pass it back to you if that's all okay.
Yeah, no problem. And we arrive at Mount Wario. This one is it's pretty easy, to be fair. It's
just one lap.
Yeah, it's just one lap divided. It's not much a lap as much as it is like you're pretty much going down a hill.
Yeah. Still one lap.
Going
though.
to.
But they separate it into parts. It doesn't
There
really mean
you go,
anything though.
I thought so. So it's separated in 3 sections indeed. What?
Oh!
Excuse me? Okay, add 1 to the total since I fell. Oh god. It's absolutely not going as I wanted to. Oh my god. This is... Oh...
It's actually ice.
Are you kidding?
Is there actually ice physics in this level, or?
Yeah, there's some ice physics as well. Like, ice is extremely slippery, which makes it often pretty hard to
I guess
navigate.
that's why you got pushed off the edge.
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe it was just like an aesthetic thing and it wasn't really part of the gameplay. Because I mean, I don't actually own this game. I just played it on my brother's Twitch for a while when he came over. So I just have baseline knowledge.
Okay, so the blooper was the item of the game. The patterns you get from the blooper are actually completely random. And sometimes you have absolutely garbage patterns like this. Because sometimes the RNG doesn't like you. And I'm going to get hit as well. That's 2 more. Red shell. No red shells. Okay. That's 23. RNG supposed to like you? No, it isn't. It isn't supposed to like you. It's supposed to hate you with, like, to hate your guts, and to make sure you never speak ill of it again. But, well, if we speak ill of it, like, if we don't speak ill of it, where would be the fun? So Cloudtop Cruise is we're pretty much on the last cup of the game. It's a cup that goes by extremely quickly, but most of the tracks are extremely complicated. Going to...
It's got cycles.
As well, yeah. There's a lot of cycles. Be it here or on Bowser's Castle as well, that has a pretty complicated cycle to master. Oh. Yep, I'm going to get hit. Oh, never mind. Where will I get hit? After. Please be after. Okay, it's going to be after.
Come on, go! Oh!
Ah, and 2. Okay. You know what? Put 2 on the pile. That's 25. I thought I could actually escape it, but there's a very slight window. If you fall, you can actually evade the blue shell, but it's extremely tight window.
Where?
That's 26, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely not a good run. I wasn't expecting this much of bad luck here, but whatever. It's going to be within the estimate anyway. Like for now, if I had to guess, this would be a 34 flat or a 3350. Like, between 3350 and 34 flat, pretty much. Okay, so first place item that we're going to use right about now.
I didn't know about that shortcut.
Oh, okay. Well, it got eaten by the piranha plant, so not saying no to that. I mean, this track is pretty much one of the worst tracks of the game. It's already pretty tough as it is in 150cc, but in 200 it becomes pretty much a nightmare.
Wow.
And that's one more. Uh, 29:11. I'm 45 seconds behind. Something like 45 seconds behind. So that's not. Why don't you use the coins? Mostly to protect myself, because if I have a coin in first item and a defensive item in second, if I have a boo that's coming and steals my first item, I still have a defensive item. Whereas if I have the defensive item first and the coin second, I'm left with a coin after the boo, and I get hit pretty much every time. And I don't want this, pretty much. So we're at 27. Nice. Okay, so I'm about to do this, take this, which is gonna give me a coin. There we go. And I take here. There we go. Slowing a bit. And the target shock. +2. Add 2 to the point. So that is what we call a in the. That is pretty much in Mario Kart what we call a target shock, which means that they hit us at a place where we are forced to take a hit. Oh my god. +3. Oh my god, this is garbage. Whoop. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So last track will be Rainbow Road. Yeah, I think yes. It's definitely going to be something like 33.50 to 34 flat, which is about to beat a record from the last run. Yeah, I'm definitely going to beat it, because I'm definitely going to get hit on the last track. So the last track, Rainbow Road, extremely complicated, extremely complex, extremely tricky to master as well in 200cc. We're going to take the exterior here because
not that far.
I wanted to take the exterior, but somehow I got pushed. That's 33, by the way. We're going to take the double. And here is where we take a slight shortcut. And we basically skipped about 1 or 2 seconds, which is enough to put us in first place. That's 34. Well, that's a shame, pretty much. Okay, good. I'm not sure about the 3350 all of a sudden. Didn't touch anyone. Shame.
Somebody asked, is Waluigi the best driver in the game? I think it's just more of a meme.
That's one. That's 35, I think. Yeah, that's gonna be a 34. That's definitely gonna be a 34.
Somebody asked, is it scripted RNG or just random?
The AI is completely random. Like, what items they get is absolutely random, and yeah, you cannot do anything about it. Okay, can I try the 33? And time. Well, 34 flat. Yeah, that's pretty much within what I thought was what I thought it would do. So 34 flat. It's a pretty good run. So 36. That makes $72 for charity. Well, I'm going to give $72 then. Thank you for following, and yeah, I'm available on Twitch from time to time. I'm streaming on Twitch from time to time, so yeah, if you want to see me play some Mario Kart or some other games like that, a speedrun, feel free. And see you next time.